What is up YouTube? This is WoJtOn here, bringing you another Pokemon Black and White underused battle against one and only KwandaoRen66, also known as ELO. Now I decided to bring a team that I was using for quite a while and I'm confident with, meanwhile he broke just some UU stuff mixed together. Anyway, let's get into a battle. Now he decided to lead off with Frostlass, probably thinking that I will lead off with my Clay Doll to set up Stealth Rocks, but I decided to lead off with my Darmanitan instead, just because I can hit every single guy on his team, and if it isn't a good matchup for me, I can just U-turn out. I knew that he's not going to stay in and risk taking a Flare Blitz to the face, so I decided to Rock Slide, predicting his Chandelure to come in, and even if he would stay in, it still would do a lot of damage. This first prediction pays me off big time, because he switches to his Chandelure to take Flare Blitz, but gets sprayed with a Rock Slide instead, and that's a big threat gone very early in the game. Now in comes Cobalion, and because I am locked into Rock Slide, I cannot do anything to it. So I switch to my Milotic, just because I can take any hit he wants to go for. He sets up a Swords Dance on a switch, but I know I can still take one close combat, so I stay in and go for a haste. Unfortunately, he scores a crit right there and break my primary wall with one hit. Now though, because his Chandelure is no longer around, I am free to go to my Darmanitan and hit something hard with Flare Blitz. He actually decided to stay in, hoping that I am not a Scarf variant, but that is indeed the case, and he pays the price by losing his Cobalion. He goes to his Flygon, which is the only thing left on his team that is capable of taking a hit from a Darmanitan. So I get out of there and go to my Clay Doll to scout out what kind of Flygon is this. Interestingly enough, he sets up a Honeclaws on the switch and then smacks me with the Outrage, which does a lot, but it doesn't kill, and it allows me to Toxic him just to do some residual damage. So he finishes me with the second Outrage, but now I decided to release the second beast of my team, which is my Weavile, and he realized that the only thing capable of stopping my Weavile from sweeping his entire team is his Frostlass. So that's what he goes for, and I didn't want to overpredict at this point and go for the Night Slash on that little off chance he will stay in and break through confusion. Now because I knew he's not going to use any ice move, I decided to switch to my Shaymin, just because Natural Cure can get rid of any status he would want to throw at me. He sets up some spikes on the switch, but now I surprise him with my fully offensive Shaymin, which outspeeds his Frostlass and hits him hard with Seed Flare, which still isn't quite enough to kill. So right now my plan was to go to Darmanitan, finish him with the U-turn, and then proceed to sweep with my Weavile. Unfortunately, he still manages to leave the U-turn with like -2 HP and sets up the second layer of spikes, which means my Darmanitan will be able to switch in only once more. Anyway, I go back to Weavile and finally finish him off with the Ice Punch. But now he goes to Shaymin of his own, and because this Shaymin is actually max HP invested and my Weavile has a jolly nature, this Ice Punch does not kill, and he is able to hit me with Seed Flare, which doesn't kill as well. So as you can see, smidgeons are all over the place in this game, but because I am faster, I am able to finish him with another Ice Punch. Now in comes Hunchcrow, and even though Sucker Punch is fairly obvious, I was too tempted to go for the Ice Punch to see that coming, so he gets a revenge kill on my Weavile, as well as a Moxie boost. So right now I'm in the tight situation, but I decided to go back to my Shaymin just to do as much as I can with HPIs, as well as to tempt him to go for a Brave Bird and wear him down with Recoil. Surprisingly though, my HPIs one hit KOs him with the critical hit, which definitely mattered, but at the same time it makes up for a crit he got on my Milotic earlier on. His last guy is a Flygon, which easily goes down to the HPIs, and that turns out to be the game. So good game ELO, even though a little bit haxy. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't done that already, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I see you all next time.